Business Lead session. Halina Vasilevska, please welcome. Good day, friends. I'm really pleased that we have gathered all here today, that we have already heard from multiple really good people, and we're about to listen to those innovations that I'm sure are going to change the market of the cybersecurity in Ukraine. And in order to meet our participants in details, I would like to start with telling you about the format. We'll have 10 teams. 5 teams, break, and 5 teams. After 3 minutes of presentation, you'll have 5 minutes for Q&A. If you would like to ask a question, you can do that in English or in Ukrainian. We have the simultaneous interpretation with the headsets for the people who need that. If you will need some questions, you'll just raise your hand, and I would like to try to give this question to your team. Our teams are really, really nervous, so I do hope that you will support them with a round of applause, and it will be much better. So, this is a really big deal for them. They are the first in this region, not the first alumni of this program, but they're basically the first alumni of a complete new approach with a very revolution and innovative products. And I'm really proud of each and every one of them. And in order to start this great marathon of cybersecurity innovation, I would like to invite our first team, the Securno team. Please welcome.
Hi, everybody. My name is Dimit Mayornikov, and I'm the CEO of the cybersecurity company called Securno. We provide full, simple, user-centered cybersecurity services on a subscription model basis. So what is our target audience? We basically work with small and medium businesses and startups coming from Europe, Asia, United States that have their own digital products, like mobile applications, SaaS solutions, etc., as well as we work with Ukrainian outsourcing development companies. So what is the problem? Cybersecurity is a rocket science. As a result, companies simply don't understand how to establish a cybersecurity program in their organization. Moreover, there's a huge problem with security specialists on the market. And last but not least, cybersecurity is quite costly, so not everyone can afford it. So we offer the following solution: tailored cybersecurity packages on a subscription model basis that include a wide range of services. So how does it work, you may ask? A client goes to our website to schedule a call with us or answers our questions through an interactive web form. Based on the answers received, we give a client a personalized package in several variations. And then the client selects the package that best fits his or her needs. So basically, our business model incorporates 2 main components: cybersecurity packages and subscriptions. As a result, it allows us to become comprehensive and continuous in terms of approach to cybersecurity, because we don't provide just one service, but rather several services concurrently. Secondly, we give our clients predictability, because they know exactly how much money they will spend on cybersecurity. And finally, we give our clients affordability. Because of having long-term engagement with clients, we can optimize our financial model. Our history began back in 2020, the 3rd quarter, and up until recently, we were operating as a regular cybersecurity company, meaning doing just projects in cybersecurity, that's it. However, we felt that something actually was missing, and we couldn't grasp what was that. But during the Acceleration program, we found it out, and that's the moment we made a pivot. So now we provide services on a subscription model basis. Among our services, one can find such things as penetration testing, compliance with different international standards and regulations like GDPR, SOC 2, ISO 27K, secure integration development process, instant response, and so on and so forth. And 2021 has been a phenomenal year for us. We have managed to earn $350,000 in revenue. We served them more than 10 clients, and 7 of our clients actually left us a public feedback on Clutch. And 2 of our clients already switched to our subscription model. Of course, this would not be possible without an incredible team that is standing behind all this. And we provide our customers with exceptional expertise, which can be proven by the industry-organized certifications that you can see below. Our objectives for these programs are to find potential customers and partnerships. So if you find yourself among this audience, we invite you to join revolutionizing the way how security service can be provided. And by the way, if you request a meeting with us on our packages during this pitch day, you will have a 10% off for all our packages. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dimit, for being our opening star today. And we are open for questions. Please go ahead. I think Tim needs microphone, and Jane gonna assist me with this.
Thank you. Very good presentation. Could you explain a little bit more about the vCISO under your program?
Yeah, sure. Basically, we want to allow companies to use, instead of just having one person in their organization and working for and being responsible for all cybersecurity in their organization, we want to give them departments of cybersecurity, which is actually less expensive for customers, and we cover many fields that one person cannot do in their organization. So basically, as I mentioned before, we give not just one service. Yes, we take care of instant response. We establish information security management system at the organization. We do penetration testing of their internal infrastructure, external infrastructure of their applications. So, and this all falls under the virtual CISO service.
Awesome. We have a question over there. And Dennis, I think you can be the second one. Go ahead. Question?
Quick question about the capacity that you have. Like, how many clients can you serve at a time?
So as for now, we have around 20 contractors that are working with us, and there are 8 people working full-time. So we can serve more than just, in the following 3 months, we can serve more than 20 clients easily. So, and then we can grow. We know the capacity, and we are actually already building the capacity of new people. We're teaching cybersecurity right now, the veterans, and assisting them in the field of cybersecurity, helping them reintegrate into society by teaching them cybersecurity.
Is there any economy of scale in this? I mean, what happens if you have 1,000 clients? Do you need 1,000 more people to serve them, or how does it work?
First of all, we want to also cooperate with our competitors, right? So other companies that do cybersecurity in the market. That's one approach to scale rapidly. Secondly, we also will focus on educating people, new people, and then we can also work with international specialists.
Thank you, Dimit. We have a time for a very last question. Yes.
Thank you. So as I understand, your domain, which is called vCISO, also covers all processes which should be implemented in terms of information security, which obviously go first prior to some kind of technical implementation, penetration testing, etc. And thinking about it, I just want to understand what is your pricing model, because usually it's a huge effort to establish all the required processes, for example, ISMS, which you mentioned, and as I saw at your slide, it was something like $3,000 per package. Yeah. So it looks like you will require at least 2-3 guys for each client. However, still the cost of these resources is much more higher than $3,000 per month.
Not actually. The thing is that the question to you then: do you think that every company can do cybersecurity on their own? I mean, if we give them enough resources, if we give them enough, build their processes, will it be they're able to maintain themselves, all this stuff? So, I mean, we can build we can engage a full-time specialist to be working for one company, but are they going to be capable to make this happen, to maintain all the processes we build? So then it comes down to the companies we work with. Right? So we start working with companies who do not have a security expertise in their organizations. So we want to, and they're not committed to this. They're afraid, they don't know how to start. We want to give them this initial start. Let's start with something simple. We will cover for you building simple processes, taking care of your users, how they should respond to and identify security threats. Secondly, let's understand where you are right now. What is your security posture? Right? And then let's create a plan for you where you're going to be in a year. And we're not going to be this is going to be just consultation, but we're going to be actually taking care that they are making a progress. And we're going to look at them from a technical perspective, just to understand what about their infrastructure. Is everything fine with do they have any vulnerabilities? What about their application? So that's our approach. We're not going to engage full-time specialists just for small companies.
Yeah, I got the idea, and I believe that it would perfectly work, for example, for maintaining the processes, but considering the required effort to establish those processes, it looks something unbudgeted is for me.
Yeah, this for building processes that would be aligned with different international standards like SOC 2, ISO 27K, you would rather go for the second package, where we would need around at least a half FTE for this process to be established. So basically, yeah.
Thank you so much, Dimit, and thank you for a great opening and awesome questions from the audience.
Thank you.
І далі ми переходимо від
And next, we are going from the service-based model, we're going to the product model, because you know the CyberAccelerator was a unique program from one of the reasons as well. This is the first program in Ukraine that has the acceleration program, basically, not only for the service, but also for the product companies as well. We are the first program in Ukraine that has been working with the service companies as well. But we have already heard from a service company. Let us now learn about one of the products that we provide as well. So please welcome One Trust Company.
Дякую, Галина.
Thank you, Helena.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Bogdan Shwidky. I represent the OneStress team and our product for endpoint data protection called Sahar. Our application is all about this. Any encrypted data, sooner or later, one way or another, can be decrypted. Hence, encryption doesn't always mean protection. To understand how our application works, with extremely simple example, we will use the classic safe. Anyone who has keys to the safe can access the information stored inside that safe. To avoid the situation, you may involve the plausible deniability technique and create two identical safes. More advanced approach allows you to create an arbitrary number of such safes. Our application goes even further and makes the very existence of such safes indeterminable for an attacker. Speaking about relevance of such products, according to Statista.com service, we observe the projected steady growth of global endpoint security market. Yet, who exactly may need it? Well, anyone can imagine the situation when you will be forced to disclose your private keys or reveal sensitive information to third parties. And in the first place, we mean cryptocurrency enthusiasts and privacy protection enthusiasts, however, will also suitable for activists and journalists. With our application, you'll be able to create encrypted and multi-layered file archives and virtual disks, create unidirectional data storages, and steganographically mask information within other data types. We have a lot of indirect competitors, however, we outline several of them as direct. We plan to beat them with some of our unique features. I'd like to emphasize VeraCrypt on a professional stage and MacPause encryptor in the casual segment. We will sell our application to B2C customers using a hybrid subscription one-time purchase model. And for B2B, we provide one-time purchase with an optional tuning packages upsells. We offer our application in 4 main editions: basic, extended, business, and subscription variant. I'm a solo founder and chief engineer of Sahar project. I seized the opportunity to join the Cyber UA Acceleration program to establish a strong business development process. In 2020, we finalized our long-standing R&D phase and launched the MVP. By the end of 2021, we plan to fulfill the commercial launch of our application to B2C customers. Currently, we are at pre-seed stage and looking for a 75K investment to implement the marketing strategy developed during the acceleration program and to quickly embrace the mobile device market. The free basic version of our application is already available at Mac App Store and through our website. Thank you for your attention. I'll be happy to answer your questions.
What I loved about this presentation is how many people started opening solutions. It shows actually the need of solutions like this on a screen. And to develop our interest solution of Bogdan, питання, будь ласка. Yes, Maurice, go ahead.
Thank you for the presentation. What kind of encryption do you use in your technology?
It depends on the edition of our application. If we speak about extended version or a business version, it's up to you. You can choose a particular encryption algorithm and hashing functions, like you can do, for example, with TrueCrypt or VeraCrypt. And in basic version of our application, we're not disclosing the actual encryption algorithms we're using.
Okay, so we are right now getting very, very interested, and we have a question over there.
У нас є ще одне питання, я попрошу вставати наші.
We have one more question, and I would like to ask our participants to stand up as well so we can show you online as well.
Thanks for the presentation. Out of this slide with the team, you have 2 team members who are business advisors, right? And
Yeah.
I make a conclusion that you are the only developer who develops the solution.
Yeah,
correct?
Yes, it's true.
Okay, congratulations on that. Great job.
Thank you so much.
But the question is, you said you want to have 75K for implementing go-to-market strategy, right?
Yeah.
So who at that time would, keep developing? Are you planning to extend your team? Yeah, thanks.
Yes. Thank you for the question. It's a good one. We will definitely somehow outsource the marketing campaign. But I'm not pretty sure whether we will hire someone dedicated or outsource it to a marketing agency. It depends on some details.
Got it. У нас є час на останнє питання.
We have some time for the final question if we have any. And the final question that will be then from my side as well. I'm going to use this opportunity to use this for you, ask you some questions, and I ask you once again. I did it for 3 months. What is the ideal portfolio for your investor? Who should it be? It's a special technology, special physical product. What do you think about your ideal investor? And I think we have a lot of ideal investors as well in the broadcast. Let us find each other. Well, first of all, I'll try to answer that in Ukrainian, even though it will be slightly complicated for me, I guess. But basically, I will try to do that. I will try not to call the most ideal version of our investor, but I think there will be definitely the people who have some savings in cryptocurrencies. And basically, we do support the journalists and activists in a different way. So we were supporting, let us put it this way, their freedom of speech and freedom of thought. So we're ready for collaboration in more of a social component, if I may say that. When, for example, the journalists that will be able to provide their activities safely. Okay, that's good. So we can see how this solution can be used not only for the commercial sector in B2C segment, but also for the supporting the freedom of speech as well. And I do believe there's a good usage for the OneTrust solution that you offer. Thank you. Thank you, Helena. Okay, so speaking about the revolutionary approaches and the new technologies and the way how we work with this really complex stakeholders, we're switching to our next company that revolutionizes the way the security is delivered for critical infrastructure.
The topic of our event today. Команда HX, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you, Galina. Hello, my name is Andrew Bulduzhov. I am CEO at HX Technologies. We provide businesses with a wide range of cybersecurity services. We work mainly in Europe and Asia, and we have clients in other regions as well. Now we are developing a new line of business, cybersecurity of industrial IT and operational technologies, OT. The problems in industrial control systems are global. The incidents result in huge cost, and, which is even more important, environmental disasters, and even the health and lives of people are at stake. To solve these problems, we perform audits, train specialists, implement standards and software and hardware solutions. We successfully provide about 40 different services in 7 groups. We do the standard set of cybersecurity services like pen tests, compliance, SOC, etc. And we have rare services, which very few other companies have, like Red Team, zero-day research, source code audit, blockchain, and smart contract security. We also teach cybersecurity to our professional colleagues. This slide shows our achievements that help us validate the market. We are proud to have big clients in energy, construction, retail, banking, and other industries. Last year was quite successful for us. Our sales grew by 43%. And this year, we expect 70% increase in revenue. We grow without any external investments. Why are we here? We want to improve our marketing. Over the last 3 months, CyberAccelerator has helped us a lot. We've been consulted by the best marketers in Ukraine, and now we have a new marketing strategy. CyberAccelerator's mentors and coaches have helped us improve and optimize our processes. We still need to find new strategic partners, in particular sales agents with influence. We want to build win-win relationships with them and with large industrial enterprises. Who are we? For 2 decades, we worked in large corporations and were successful private entrepreneurs. Then we teamed up. 3 years ago, a steady flow of sales started. And last year, we established a limited liability company in Ukraine. Our main competitive advantages are, firstly, the rare combination of cybersecurity and industrial automation experience. And secondly, our treating competitors as potential partners. We are quite a successful cybersecurity service company. And to grow even further, we want to find new strategic partners, especially in the industrial sector. We are ready to share our income with you as part of our partnership program. And by the way, right now, Verkhovna Rada is working on this critical infrastructure protection bill, the one which Tim has mentioned and other speakers. So when this law comes into force, there's going to be a huge market open. So if you're interested, let's talk. Thank you for your attention.
And I think it's a great opportunity to talk with HX team right now.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Питання. Будь ласка.
Hello. Could you please switch to first slide, if it's possible?
Sure. Let me try to do this.
Okay. Industrial IoT. Yeah? So you mean that it's also a SCADA system, PLS, etc., etc. Yeah. So I didn't hear nothing about this part of your services during the presentation. Could you please specify what exactly are you doing in this area?
I will be happy to talk about this because I myself come from this world. For 2 decades, I've been working as a SCADA and PLC engineer. Then I established my own little company in industrial automation. And then 3 years ago, I joined HX, my brother's company, and together we are building this joint solution. So even back when I worked in the industrial sector, my heart has always been in the IT, and I have tried to implement these security solutions even back then. But now we are building it in a new level. So first of all, it's audit. You want definite steps, right? So we begin with the audit, because first thing first, we need to find out what is there, what is missing, right? And this audit already gives value to the customer, because very many customers, they don't even know what assets they have. You know, there are such enterprises, they don't know what computers they have. They are surprised that, oh, we have this computer, what is this doing here? So even the asset inventory brings them great value. The next step is hardening. So we work by Pareto principle, you know, this 20/80. So we implement the basic, the most fundamental things first, and this also gives the major benefit to the client. And of course, then we are developing a product. It's only very basic, fundamental level. We are only at a proof of concept stage now. This is CM system, security event monitoring. So this is already advanced step. So if we are talking about basics, it's the hygiene and the order in the system. But CM systems in particular, not usual CM, because in cybersecurity, CM system is a common knowledge already. So everybody using them. But in industrial world, it's still a new thing, and there are specific things there. So we are developing this industrial CM, and it's quite fresh. This is going to be quite revolutionary.
And we have time for another question, but only one.
We can speak with you backstage. Okay?
Yes.
It's a big question.
Well, we were not thinking about it, but as you are offering, so what's your revenue?
Well, the revenue, I actually had this slide. Let me find it. That's what was it. So we started pretty modestly 3 years ago. We didn't have many clients, but then our growth is not linear, it's even exponential. So we are growing pretty fast. And this year it's about 300,000. And next year I think it will be even more because we have some potential clients who are now at only, I think I can mention this already.
I do think so.
Yeah, all right, so last week. This week has already started. Last week, and we are very proud of it. We have signed the contract with DTAC. And maybe you know this, yeah? This is the giant in energy. So we have been building relationships with them for several years. And for a couple of years we lost, the year before and last year we lost tenders. And this year finally we have won this tender with them, and we have signed the contract last week. And this is our role model, this is our ideal client. When we want to progress with them. So such clients give us hope and good faith that in next year will be even better than this one.
And I think it's a great story of success.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, HX team who worked so dedicatedly, who basically worked on every detail to make their offering perfect. And right now we see what kind of great results they can have. And speaking about new big scene in cybersecurity and switching to yet another critical infrastructure component, I'm inviting team IT Exa who are going to share their view on how the cybersecurity services should be delivered.
Cyber attacks will rival the third largest economy in the world by 2025, $10 trillion. Every 11 seconds, cyber attack is happening somewhere in the world. Ukraine is the 70th most attacked country. Our company is growing up in a tough neighborhood. The fastest growing problems in Ukraine and in the world are insider attacks, ransomware, and DDoS. We came from physical security to face all the challenges. We need interlocking cybersecurity. What does it mean, may you ask? It's simple to understand. It means physical, information, cybersecurity components in one approach, where one component watches and helps another. Our solutions will help organizations to build a defense against insider and outsider attacks. With our physical security experience and our ever-evolving cybersecurity solutions, pave the way to your interlocking cybersecurity and compliance. And to do this, we want to ramp up to the biggest and most advanced security operations center on SaaS model in Ukraine and then in Eastern Europe. Our go-to-market strategy is based on 100 million serviceable available market size, which we plan to serve starting with Ukrainian financial companies, and then scale the solution to other sectors and then to Eastern Europe. And for this goal, we looking for a strategic partner who wants to build a SOC solution for internal needs. And after this, to spin off the offering to for the market and share the profit together. Or smart money. And finally, I want to add only one thing. Our interlocking cybersecurity team is standing by. Дякую за увагу.
Thank you for your attention. Let us thank Artem for his presentation and let us we're starting a small block of the companies that work in fintech. We have already spoken of Security Operations Center, but I'm sure that our audience has the questions about this project as well. So please, the floor is yours for the questions. Yes, please. financial sector, a lot of things complicated with money. So, okay, I will start with the question then. Artem, so how would be your ideal partner? The partner that would implement your solution for their internal use? You know, the ideal partner for us would be our ideal client, our big company, big corporation that needs to build the overall security system for their internal needs. Good, thank you. Do we have any more questions, please, dear audience? Okay, we don't have questions. Thank you, ITX.